everybody. Hi. We're gonna wait until some people connect. Hopefully, few people connect and they can see me in the live. Today we're gonna be talking about weight loss resistance. All right. Weight loss resistance is very common, more common than what you think. And no, it's not a typical weight loss program or weight loss that you talk about, that most people talk about. Okay. Hi, Arcadia, how you doing? Okay. Gonna be talking about weight loss resistance. If you know somebody else, text your friends and everybody else that they have weight loss resistance. Okay, what is weight loss resistance in the first place? All right. Weight loss resistance is when you try diets, when you try exercise, when you try everything by the book and nothing has worked for you. That's basically what it is, weight loss resistance. And it's a lot of that. It's a lot of the weight loss resistance up there. Most people, sometimes they try to do some diets and they get lose a little bit, a tiny bit of weight, but then it come back and rebound. You know, the rebound, the famous rebound. Weight loss resistance is normally when people has problems such as a little bit of thyroid, and sometimes when you already have problems with insulin, and it's very typical. So, and also to a lot of people think that when you have problems with insulin, it means that you are diabetic, and it's not. Weight loss resistance, when you have problems with insulin, is before diabetes. For instance, I don't know, I have another life. They show how you are, if you are prone to become diabetic. For instance, you are pre-diabetic, or you are hypoglycemia. When you have hypoglycemia frequently, you already have problems with, you're pre-diabetic, you already have problems with insulin way before that somebody say you have diabetes. So how do you know that you have hypoglycemia? First of all, the hypoglycemic symptoms are when you're mad, when you don't have the food available, when you're very hungry and you don't have food available, and you get really upset. It means that you have hypoglycemia. Or when you say, I didn't eat for like few hours, and then you have the light headache, that's hypoglycemia most of the time. Or when you get like really anxious, really upset, really bad when you are hungry, that's hypoglycemia. Now, when you're pre-diabetic, it's a little other symptoms is add up to that. Is, for instance, when you have a little bit more bigger belly than normal, normally you have to have a flat belly, right? You have a little bulge in there. It means that all your organs, they have a little fatty. Like, for instance, the liver has a little fat. The pancreas has a little fat. The digestive system, all the digestive system has a little bit extra fat. So when you have a little belly, is a sign of pre-diabetes. When you have high cholesterol, high triglycerides, high blood pressure, so you have 2 or 3 of those, that means that you have, you are prone to be diabetic anytime. So sometimes people, they have a little dirty look in here, like more like a stain, like a black stain. That's pre-diabetic as well. So sometimes when you have all these conditions, when you have insulin, or when you have thyroid, sometimes thyroid is very difficult to diagnose, and especially Hashimoto's. So when you have all these conditions, you can have weight loss resistance because your body is not understanding anymore diets. It don't understand anymore exercise. And I see some people that they go like 2-3 hours a day to do exercise, and they don't lose weight. That's weight loss resistance, okay? Weight loss resistance most of the time is related with toxins, with toxicity. Why with toxicity? Because when you take certain, when you're exposed to certain toxins, either in the air, in the food, in your clothes, on everywhere, in water, whatever you get exposed to, normally what it does, you get the toxin in the body, and then it encapsulated in fat and water. So it has to be fat around the toxin in order for the toxin not to do any bad things to you. Like for instance, if you have that toxin everywhere or in the blood flow, it can harm you right away. It can go ahead and sometimes it can cause you cancer. It can cause you serious like neurotoxicities. It can cause you brain damage and stuff like that. So normally your body, when you take something and don't know what to do with it, it save it just in case. In the future, you need it, it will pull it out of there. But you don't understand sometimes it's a toxin. Toxins such as like, whatever additives in the food, for instance, like for instance, parabens in the skincare. A lot of those, they can cause you cancer, but the body doesn't know. The body just encapsulate it and save it and store it in fat and water. That's number one. What you can do about it, all right? First of all, you have to be more mindful of what you are eating, your environment, especially food. Like, for instance, eat more organic food. I always keep telling people, eat organic, eat organic, eat organic, right? Now, the other thing, too, the meats. Try not to eat, like, processed meats, like ham, salamis, and all the stuff. And if you do, try to get them the uncured ones. It say uncured, okay? So, I'm sorry. Try to get the uncured everything. Like uncured ham, uncured salami, whatever you guys get in uncured bacon. So, but it's not good 100%. So if try to avoid it, it will be better. Now, when you eat meats, try to eat meats without, without the food that they give them. The food that sometimes is poop from another animal. Sometimes the conventional raised meats, basically what I'm trying to say. Now, try to get like grass-fed meat, organic food, things meat that they are more cleaner. I buy a lot of stuff from the Amish people. Normally, they have a very good agriculture practices. Like the milk is like grass-fed, the cows, they eating grass and stuff like that, okay? So those are the stuff that you're supposed to be eating. Now, one of the things that I will gonna emphasize, and in this case is avoid refined sugars. And please, please, please don't go with the make-believe sugars, the artificial sweeteners, because it can be as harmful as sugar or even worse. All right. So sometimes people say, "Oh, I'm diabetic and I'm using whatever brand name, and it's an artificial sugar, right?" But those things, they can cause you more harm in the long run because it can cause you more obesity, they can cause you more serious health problems, like even like diabetes. It can get worse. Everything can get worse with timing. So don't use it as a replacement of sugar. Try to avoid it. What you can do about it, eat fats, good fats, okay? That's the other tip they're going to give anyways. Eat good fats. The good fats like avocado, peanuts, cashews, whatever, all the seeds, they have a lot of fat. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but if you ever have a chance to take a look at the walnuts and pecans, okay? Check it out and see how wise is nature. Nature is so wise, so smart. Because if you sit down and look at it, walnuts and pecans, they look like the brain. So they're very good food for the brain. Actually, that's how holistic nutrition works. It looks like the resemblance, like for instance, did you ever see the strawberry? It look like a heart, so it's good for your heart. And recently was a study that they say the strawberry is super good for your heart. So that's how holistic nutrition works. And one of the things that I gotta tell you is, yes, please look at it. Look at the fats that you're eating. Avoid fats that they are made by the man-made. Like for instance, I can't believe it's not butter. Well, I can't believe that you're eating that shit because it's crap. All right, I'm sorry to talk like that, but honestly, all those things like, like the oils, that there are vegetables oil. Do you know what vegetable oil is made of? Who knows? They say it's good for cars. Well, leave it to the cars to use it, but it's not good for your body. So don't use like corn oil, all those things that they use for cooking. I mean, the best oils that I know of for a fact, it will be, olive oil. Olive oil in the past, they used to sell the liquid gold. I don't know if you ever heard about that, but they say the liquid gold because it was very good for your health. Now, beware of olive oil because a lot of companies, they cheat in the olive oil they're selling you. They don't give you 100% olive oil. So it's a little tip. Some companies, I don't work for Trader Joe's, but I know that Trader Joe's brand, it is good olive oil. I don't know that many companies, and I won't be able to tell you how to spot the olive oil, but a lot of the olive oil that they're selling you in the store right now is they cheating on you. Okay, they're giving you no 100% olive oil. Okay, they mix it with other oils. All right, so that's a hint. All right, now when it comes to fat, you can use butter. I mean, I know that people say, oh, butter is really bad, but no, it's better than a lot of crap that we use to cook. You can use coconut oil, Cajun oil. What else? I mean, you can use other stuff, that they are good fats. Now, like I say, just avoid those fats that they are made by man. Like, like for instance, oils that they're weird, that they just made up yesterday, that they say so healthy because they have 0 calories. All that crap that's 0 calories is not good anyways for you. In the long run, you will pay the price for eating 0 calories. So you're not gonna lose weight, you're gonna gain weight, and you're gonna get more problems than anything else with your health. All right. And the sugars again, sugars are not your friend, are your enemy. And how do you can replace? Like I say, you can use fats, you can use fruits. Fruits are sweet. One of the things I use a lot in my home is honey. Get 100% honey because also too they cheat a lot in the honey. And try to eat as close to nature as you possible can. Now, in order for you to remove the toxins that you already have in your body, some of the stuff you have to do a cellular detox. Why no other detox? Because sometimes other detox, they don't remove everything completely. They don't strip you out from all the toxins that you already have. This is the stuff that I was talking about is remove toxins from your environment. Now also too, you got to pay attention in, how do you clean your house? How do you, what kind of stuff do you use for your skincare? What kind of stuff, if you want something good for your skincare, use olive oil too. It's perfect is great for your skincare. Coconut oil is another one that's great. Deodorant, you can use coconut oil. Coconut oil is fine. You don't have to use nothing else besides that. So it's a lot of tricks that you can do to make it better. And also too, it's something that you have to be aware of because a lot of the diseases that coming out, the serious chronic illnesses, including cancer, they have something to do with toxins. And toxins because we are bombarded with toxins. And like I say, that's something that you remove from your environment, all the toxins. Well, the other thing that you got to do is to do a cellular detox, and then you will find. Now, the cellular detox, it is something that you got to be supervised by a professional because you can get hurt. I can even tell you, oh, just do this and this, but sometimes in the process, you can get something in there that can cause you something serious. If you are under supervision, you'll be okay, because a professional will know what to do. If you got to stop or you have to change something, you will do it. Now, this is not the regular detoxification that they announce, and like liver detoxification or kidney detoxification. A lot of the stuff are not really good in the long run to remove all those toxins that we were talking about because sometimes they don't get to all the levels. Now, they are good to do like something like a little, like for instance, if you want to do some liver detox for like a month or so, but you already did the cellular detox, it will be okay because it will be like a reboosting, but it's not going to be the solution if you already have something like a weight loss resistant, that you have a lot of weight gaining for too long, or you are pre-diabetic. pre-diabetic, or you have a chronic condition. I will not recommend you to do anything stupid like detoxification, because also too, if you don't know how to do a detoxification correctly, what it can happen is that you remember they tell you that toxins are encapsulated in water and fat. So if you open out the capsule and then the toxins are everywhere, they can be free all over your body. They can cause you harm. They can cause you something serious, a sickness, or it can be reabsorbed. That's very typical in a lot of detoxifications. So what it does, it just free it, but it don't score them out of your body. You have to score them, make sure there's a score out of your body, because if they're not out of your body, it's pointless whatever you did, and it has to be something to catch them and get them out of it. All right, so that's something they do. That's what I'm so saying all this nonsense. But I know what I'm telling you. Don't do it. And please don't try things like simple stuff if you already have a chronic condition. Chronic conditions, they have to be treated, seriously. A lot of people want a patch, but patches are not really good for you because you can get hurt more than anything else. All right. So, this is the tip of the day, and if you have weight loss resistance, please try to avoid all the environmental toxins right now. And then, if you need any help, please give me shoot me an inbox or give me a call or whatever you wanted to do, and I'm here. If you have any questions too, please send it to me, or you have any comments, do it as well. And thank you for listening to me. Bye-bye.